Chimasafarms.
Wow, we are planting again. Today we came here around 14 hours. That is past 2. That's when we came here. You know, like in the morning, we had received a lot of rains, so we couldn't make it. So we came here about 1:30. And by that time, people had already dispersed. Those people I work with, the people that sometimes come to help me, they are no longer with me. So I said, I just came with about 2-3 guys whom I came with. I brought them from Bala. If you watch the previous video, you can actually witness to that to say I came with some guys whom I'm working with right now. The guy holding the phone right now is the one I'm working with. So we are about just the 4 of us trying to push. We see how best we can actually reduce the number of bags we want to plant this year. It is Chimasafarms for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for following us. I urge you to follow me on all social media platforms, be it TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm there at Farmlife Ecct. Farmlife Ecct. Come with me as I fill in this chamber right here, because the maize have actually finished. So what we want to do right now, we want to fill in the maize. You can come with me as I show you. Otherwise, as you are moving with this machine, you're supposed to add a bit of speed. Or in other words, you're supposed to learn a bit for you to do what? For the machine to do an effective work. So right now, I want to continue so that we can go and fill in the maize that side. Come with me. So come with me, ladies and gentlemen, so that I show you how best we fill in this machine. There it is. So we show our viewers how we fill in the machine. Yes, you can open it. So want to fill in the machine right now. This is Chimasafarms for you. I urge you to follow me on all social media platforms. Thank you so much for following me. I appreciate you, and I say, come with me as I show you how to fill in. So right now, we want to fill in the machine so that we see how best this machine operates. The confidence I have is that sometimes when we are pushing this machine and we check the hole, sometimes you find that maybe there's no maize in the hole, sometimes you find it, but the confidence I have that right now, I came here about 1:30, and that's when we started planting our maize. Because today, when we woke up in the morning, we wanted to come here in the morning, but we had to wake up to the lanes, and the lanes were too much in the morning. So we hesitated and said, okay, we want to work in the morning. So we came at about 1:30, and we commenced our work. So far, we have actually finished this, and I've been pushing all around. And these guys here, they have been helping me in terms of covering the maize, those that are outside, those that are not entering the house properly, they're covering them. So come with me, let me show you how best we fill in the machine. This is Chimasafarms for you. This is us filling in the machine, putting in the maize. You see? I hope you're able to see. Using these leftovers of the maize. I don't know if it is the medication or stuff. I'm sure this is the medication. You see? The leftovers of this. Did you see? So these are the medication. So we have actually finished that one. We came around 13 hours and we have finished one. It's me alone pushing. You know, this is why I tell people to say, do not start a venture that you can't do it. You can't properly supervise. People don't respect something that you can't inspect. If you delegate your work, you give someone to do something for you, you have to have the ability and the capability to do it, to inspect it. Because if you don't inspect it, people won't respect and they won't do a better job. Everything. So this is what I always tell my guys to say. When I delegate, perhaps the same guy I work with who's not around right now, because we left him by the village because he's not feeling well. I've been working for the past 7 days and he's not feeling well because his body is in pain. They have been working, but for me, as the owner of the farm and as the owner of the work, I have to be here consistently. I feel pain also. I feel like I just want to bath and sleep. But if I do that, this work won't work itself. It won't do itself. So regardless of the pain I'm feeling right now, I'm in pain, but I have to be by the farm. And I know to say, in 2-3 days time, you're going to be done with our work. And once we are done, I'm going to rest. And when I rest, the energy will come back. So come with me as we finish filling the machine so that we proceed with our work. This is Chimasafarms for you, ladies and gentlemen. So this is us now opening 719. So vi ali vino tukaomba. So umachita uli umatola kaka machine wakazuzha vivi. Atakwati wakara vivi ukasindela. Make sure it is full. Make sure the machine is properly filled. As you can see, it is actually entering inside there where the gears are. Make sure you fill it in nicely like that. Of capacity. One thing I've come to observe is that when the maize are a lot in here, when you fill this chamber with a lot of maize, that's when the machine is actually working properly. Because as you start moving, you start working, the machine, the maize here are a bit heavy, so that when you move, it will be making that sound like it is actually the maize are actually pushing themselves down there, whereby the machine doing what? Doing an effective work. So this is what we need. So this is what we do. Another tip I can tell you that as you are working, sometimes these soils are a bit wet. Have you seen? They are wet. Sometimes it will come from learning, and after it learns, these soils they become very wet. But you still want to continue because you don't want to waste time as a farmer. You want to work so that you go and rest a bit. What happens is you find that the machine won't be very much effective as you start working, and the soils are very wet. These soils they actually get stuck in those things, the ones that are entering the soil. So I can call them as maybe teeth. No, these I am manual. They get stuck. So what happens is I encourage everyone that I'm working with to say, once you finish one row or once you finish the line, what you do, you inspect the teeth. So what you do, you inspect this. Have you seen? So like this, these soils are stuck in here. So when I'm moving, you'll be thinking to say, maybe your machine is actually dropping the maize when it's not dropping. Have you seen? So what you do is you inspect properly. So right now, I'll be cleaning these teeth. Have you seen? You don't have to mind about the outside part. It doesn't matter. What matters is the inside, because that is where the maize is coming from. So you make sure you rotate it, you inspect it, you clean all these, should I call them residues? You clean them, or these unwanted particles of the soil. You remove them from the inside of the machine. Have you seen? Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Once you inspect and you make sure that your teeth are clean, then even when you are moving, you expect your machine to do a proper work. After that, you can turn the machine like this. Make sure that the machine is filled. You can also check here sometimes, but this is usually done when you just start the work. You come in, or you come here, you open this. After opening this, you inspect your gear. What you do, you turn it like this so that the maize can move away from the gear. Then you actually move it like this. Have you seen? So that you see if there are any unwanted particles in there. Have you seen? So once you check to say there's no any unwanted particle and it's actually able to move perfectly, then you know that I'll be doing the perfect work. You make sure that this thing which is in between, it is there because this is the one which arranges the maize. As the maize are coming in through, to come and be here like this, it is the one which is actually putting them in order. Have you seen? It is actually cleaning those unwanted particles, then it is doing what? Arranging the maize. Have you seen? So this one, you can't do a proper work without this because the maize will be stuck and you won't even be able to move the machine. Have you seen? So make sure this is available on the machine, and when this one gets lost, there are spares they put when buying the machine and purchasing it. There are about 2 spares of these. So when you're operating the machine, make sure this one is actually very critical and it makes the whole machine effective. So this is how you put it back. You just check the hole there, you put it back like that, you rotate a bit and it enters. Have you seen? It is rotating. So this gear I'm using right now, it is number 2 because the seeds are a bit bigger. The other one I was using down there, when I was planting pana, That is Pana 7M81. The seeds for Pana 7M81 are a bit smaller, so I used the number 3. So this one is number 2. Have you seen? So after putting them back, you do what? You even make sure that you cross it. After crossing it, you are ready to go. Just shake the machine a bit so that the maize can go down there. Then you are ready and set to go. Wow, farming is actually a challenge even to the strongest. Farming will take you at a stage whereby you feel like quitting. Should I just stop? Because maybe the work is just too much for me. So sometimes what happens is that I will hire people to come and help me work. When the work becomes challenging, the work becomes too difficult, they will give up and they will say, but you still have time. What do you do as a farmer? You just have to put yourself in it. Because one thing I believe is to say, when you are starting a venture, maybe, for example, myself, when I'm starting, this is when I'm starting this farming venture. I don't have, the financial resource which can sustain me to the level that I want to be. But I want to achieve that which I want. I want to drive myself onto that objective. What do? I put myself in as a human resource. I'm the only resource I have. If I don't use myself, what am I going to use? Because whoever I want to use, they are demanding something. You have to be paid. Have you seen? They're not coming here to work for free. So I'm exchanging my resources with their time. Have you seen? For me to use their time, they have to pay them. Have you seen? So sometimes I just put myself in there because I realize to say, if I don't work, I won't do what? I won't gather the knowledge and experience that I require for me to be driven. Even when I reach, God helps me, and I reach a stage whereby I can just point fingers and have farm managers who are doing everything for me. But I have to know to say, I have done these works hands on. I have the experience. When somebody says, machine, I'll just say, that never happens because I have actually worked with it. I know how to operate it, and I know everything. No one will lie to me. So this is the time for me to gather experience that I need for me, to operate effectively in the coming years. This is ECCT under Chimasafarms. Thank you for following us. I appreciate you. Please click that bell notification, smash that like button, or subscribe to my YouTube channel on all social media platforms. I'm there at Farmlife Ecct. Farmlife Ecct. That is the platform for Chimasafarms. Thank you for watching, and I say, Shalom.